What's up, chat? How's everybody doing? We're back here on multiplayer, saving the family farm. As a matter of fact, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I need to open up Discord. I'm looking for a certain mod I forgot to add. I'm trying to find the one that does rice flour. And let me show you what I'm looking at here. Come over here to the live. Oops. Wasn't expecting it to do that. Okay, multiplayer. All right, let's just take a real add that. I've already added the sell all, but I'm just looking to see if I happen to see something. And dude, I got 700, almost 800 mods here. We'll play some beer pong. So anyways, how's everybody doing today? It's Saturday, it's the weekend. Anybody got any plans this weekend? I don't. Um, all right, let's just start. Password should be the same. You know what? Let me see if I can put that in. No, that's not what I wanted to do. We go. All right. You do have a cultivating contract. Um, we did get some stuff done yesterday. Okay, let's just stick this right here next to it. Okay, we have herbicide. I don't know why I bought so much of this stuff. Come over here and unload it. Now let's go see if we can sell these damn peas. All right, cool. And I believe that's all we have to sell right now. Yeah, this doesn't have nothing to sell right now. All right, let's grab this cultivator. We still need to come and pick up the rest of that spray. Now, are there any new contracts? Just fertilize. What are you doing? I was hoping like this corn contract would come up or something like that. Oh, it's not ready. This over here is. What is that? No. Yeah, we're not doing parsnips. All right, let's get this down over to field 10. Get it cultivating. I don't know if there's anything else that we can do besides that. I mean, there's only one other contract. Oh, no, we just got that. Oh, that is the parsnips, huh? Oh, 96,000. You know what? Let's do that. Where are we at? Oh, this is the field. Okay. So we'll hire a worker for that. So yeah, we had an interesting night last night. My oldest, Friday, he goes to church. You got like a Friday night church thing for like the kids from school. Basically they just go down there, hang out, play games. You know, it's not real churchy type stuff, but I mean, it's at the church. It's the kids from school, but you basically got to be 13 or older to go. So he comes in, and it's usually about 6:30 to 8:30, 9 o'clock. So he takes off down there. A few minutes later, he comes walking back, and he's like, nobody's there. I think it starts at 7 o'clock. Okay, I already know there's something fishy he's saying. He trying to come up with something. Because he's getting like this. And, so, about a half hour later, I go looking for him because I'm getting ready to I'm getting ready to start making dinner. And, or no, I wasn't making dinner. I was going to get a snack. We already ate dinner. So I go yell at him. My youngest comes walking out, and I'm like, where's the other two? He's like, I don't know. So I go outside and I yell for him. No answer. They're not in the house or anything like that. And I'm like, did they walk back up to the church? Because I remember hearing my son telling my middle boy that he rode the scooter up there. Or took the scooter up there. So I'm just thinking, did both of those just take off and walk up to the church? So I tell my youngest, you know, throw his shoes on and stuff, and we're going to walk up and see if they went up that way or not. Sure enough, they're sitting over at the school, not even at the church. They're at the school over there playing and stuff, and there's no grown-ups around, no adults or anything, just them two at the church or at the school. Yeah, so I got pissed. I yelled at them, told them to get their ass home. And basically today, they're going to have some fun as soon as they get up. They're going to be doing work all day long. Because first of all, my middle son shouldn't even went up there because he's not supposed to be up there. And I know this all has to do with my oldest son, because he's getting at that age where he's trying to push me. And I don't believe in spanking or anything like that, but damn it, I'm about ready to take a belt to his ass. I'm getting to that point. So anyways, yeah, they're grounded for 2 weeks. I told them no tablet, no TV. So as soon as they get up, they're going to be doing a lot of cleaning. Oh no, I just realized something. This does not self-unload, does it? Or doesn't have, okay, that's fine. Oh no, it's not fine. I don't have my course play. Oh, son of a... I can't do this. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Oh. Yeah, because I don't think I'm gonna be able, I don't think I'm gonna, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this contract. Because if I had my normal horseplay and auto drive, I could set it up to where I can drive and then this guy would help me. Or vice versa. That I can set that up and then I can follow. All right, let's see if we can get this done. This might end up becoming a headache, especially the corners, because they always like to go so far and then they back up and turn over, and they back up and go into the next lane, and then that sits too low for the trailer. Let's get our cruise control set. Watch, I'm not going to be able to fit underneath there. Come on, Giants, fix this shit already. I am so tired of having broken fucking games every time. It seems like every game that comes out, there's always something friggin' wrong with it. Seriously, since 22. Hey, Sparky. Sorry, I'm admitting right now, I'm getting pissed off at this friggin' game. Since 22. Precision farming. You plow a field, you have to exit the game and come back into the game in order to buy the soil sample and stuff like that. This here, every time that you hire a worker, watch, I'll jump over, I'll hire him, and I guarantee you that thing's gonna drop. No? Yeah, you can adjust the height, but it should automatically adjust. That should be something it should be base game type stuff that works. That it should recognize the tractor and not put it at its lowest point. It should be able to raise up and lower by itself. It's always at the lowest point. You have to come in and raise it. But I have a feeling we're going to be here all day doing this contract. Yeah, what he said. Nah, it's just there's things in this game. Don't get me wrong, I love this game. This is probably one of my favorite. Definitely know FS25 was. I have over 6,000 hours on that game. And the only other one to come close is Satisfactory, and that's at like 2,000. But I'm just saying, there's these things that have been broke since the last time, and they still haven't fixed it. And I send bug reports. And then when they get to the corner, they do this, they go straight, they back up, they turn, come over in the next lane, turn again, come over the next lane, turn again. Hold on, let me freaking get past you. I'm sitting here going, why am I driving so slow? I got cruise control on. Oh my God, did they fix that? Oh. Nah, I've been playing some demos over the weekend, and it's like there was like 2 or 3 of them that were just completely broke. Couldn't do nothing. I was playing this one called oh God, what the hell was the name of it? Dealer or something. Basically, you're growing cannabis, weed, marijuana, devil's lettuce, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so it tells you all these steps, you know, get the pot, put the pot down, put the soil in the pot, put the seed in the pot, grow it, harvest it, package it, put the package on the conveyor belt to send out, or the elevator. You can't put it on the elevator. Did you see they have auto loan payment mod? When did that come out? Oh, question. Where am I selling this at? Sell everything. Okay. Because I know I have a mod that's like loans. Sometime this past week. Yeah, I haven't really been looking at mods lately. But I haven't looked at the mod hub in a couple of weeks. But yeah, one that I use because I'm on PC. One that I use is financing, and you can take up to a loan up to what a certain percentage of your asset value between your um your vehicles and your property and stuff, and then you can set it up to in payments, and you can do it up to I think 20 years or 30-year loans and stuff like that. Which honestly, in Farm Sim, if you take out a loan for 20 years, I mean, unless you're planning on playing the game for the same map for 6, 7, 8 months, you're not going to hit 20 years. I honestly don't think that I've ever got past 10 years. And I think I'm going to trade vehicles. or switch vehicles. I'm going to use mine. Yeah, what I like about that finance mod is you don't make a payment, they can take your shit. They will repo you. All right, let's take this one out. This is a little bit bigger trailer. We can get around the map a little bit further. No, we haven't even finished the headland yet, and we've unloaded twice. Thought I told you to go to the back. Hey, come. Turn around. Take those off, go throw them away. You got a big old hole in your butt. Oh, butt's hanging out. That's okay. Not this month. Possibly, well, maybe this month. If not next month, definitely. Everybody's getting new clothes. Because I got to start doing all the back to school shopping. But at least for them, back to school is easy. This year, basically, I usually buy them 2 pants and 2 shirts. That's it. Socks, underwear, new shoes. Well, they wear school uniforms. So I just buy them like black dress pants, and then I get them new school shirts. I at least get them 1 new school shirt every year. Sometimes I'll do. Last year I had to do 2 because the other ones were so faded out. And I didn't realize how faded they were because most of the other kids there are wearing theirs are old too. And I went too slow. I think we're doing like 4 or 5. But yeah, when I got the new shirts and I put them next to it, it's like, oh yeah, that's not even close to the color. They're supposed to be like almost like a light blue. Oh. And their shirts is like, oh, that's almost white. Hey, did I not just tell you to go take a bath? And you just changed your underwear. You don't need it. Oh. So how's your weekend been going, Sparky? I got 2 grounded boys I'm dealing with this weekend. I'm waiting for the other one to get up. Fours are going to begin. Nah, they decided to take off last night and go down to the school and go ride scooters and stuff without letting me know. It's a weekend. Yeah, well, you know, I'm gonna probably start streaming on Sundays. Because Sunday's been normally has been my Dungeons and Dragons in the evening, and then sometimes on Sundays we play multiplayer with Rusty Money Gaming. But he works for a tractor dealership in the parts department. So sometimes he's on call during the weekend. So we really haven't been playing that much lately. Yeah, I know I got nothing really planned. But yeah, I got a message the other day from the DM saying game's canceled, he's quitting D&D. I hit him up, and he's just having personal problems with him and his wife and stuff. So it's like, you know, hey man, you do what you need to do to take care of your family. And I asked him, the one thing I did ask him is, do you guys got kids? Because that's going to make it horrible. And his answer was no. But he's quitting D&D to try to take care of his marriage and stuff like that, which, you know, hey, I completely understand. And so, you know, I'm just like, you know, you do what you need to do. And I told him to hit the other guys up and send them my way. You know, send them, you know, to tell them to message me on Discord, or I sent them my Discord page and I just told them to invite them, because I don't know any of the guys' names to sit there and try to find them on Discord, because everybody's name got changed to their character. Because on Discord, I'm Artemis. I go by Artemis everywhere. It's either Artemis or Artemis. But everybody was using their character's name. So on his page, on his Discord, my name on there was Brody or Bordy. So there's no way they're going to be able to find me. Oh, I swear to God, you start doing those fucking corner cuts. This is what I'm talking about. Why in the hell is it doing that? All right, dudes, you do you. You let me know when you're ready to head down that friggin' headland. Okay, so it does have a storing capacity? All right, let's get going again. Oh, we only got 1% of this build done. Yeah, I was thinking of, since there's no D&D tomorrow, and normally I don't stream, um, I might stream something tomorrow. I've been really getting into Satisfactory again. But I know where I'm at in the stream here pretty soon. It's just gonna, or where I'm at in the game right now on my save, it's gonna start getting crazy. And I'm using random nodes, so all the nodes got shuffled around and thrown all over the place. So I don't know where stuff's at. And then, which makes it even funner, you know, because it's like before, it's like, okay, I know that all the oil's over here. I can build a big old, you know, fuel power plant over there. You know, there's a bunch of coal over here. There's a bunch of iron over that way. So, but now it's like nothing is where it's supposed to be. I got a big old oil node sitting right next to my, I don't want to say big old oil node. They're all the same size. They're impure, normal, or pure. So, but I changed everything to pure. So they're all they all can push out their max capacity, which will make it easier for me to do in game. Farming simulator say that 10 times fast. Farming simulator Father Day yeah, that word. I don't understand why sometimes I have no problem speaking. I can say stuff easily, no problem. And then other times I just, even trying to say it in my head, it's like I get tongue-tied. Because it's extravaganza. Now, why I had a problem saying that, I don't know. Maybe it's just my old age catching up to me. Cause you know, Sonny, starting to get to that grandpa age. Actually, I could become a grandpa anytime. My daughter's 27? No. We're in 26, right? So she's going to be 29. Oh my God. I feel old now. Yeah, she's going to be 29 next month. That's crazy. When Weird Al, when I don't know if I've heard that song. I've heard a lot. And it's funny because I heard of Weird Al before he even made it big. Oh God, what was that first song that he did? There was a morning show called Dr. Demento that used to come on Sunday mornings on one of the local radio stations, and he played nothing but like comedy music, comedy skits or skits. But yeah, that's where I heard first heard Weird Al. You loved that show? Yeah, man. That was a great show. I actually met Dr. Demento one time. They were doing a I was living in Reno at the time, and they had he was at the local radio station, and they were doing a meet and greet. So me and my buddy hopped on the school bus and went down there. God, we were 12, 13 years old, something like that. We had to be in our early teens when we went to do it. Parents didn't care. We told our parents, "Hey, we're gonna hop the bus and head down to the local radio station and go meet this DJ." My mom's like, "Okay, have fun. See you later." It's crazy how I look at how like my childhood was compared to my children's. Like yesterday, my two boys took off up to the school and to go up there and ride scooters. Now, if it was my mom, it would have been like, okay, fine, whatever, you know. But you also got to figure this was back in the 70s, 80s. Well, I was born 72, so in the 80s and stuff. Yeah, I had no discipline. Well, I don't want to say discipline. I had no, like I could tell my mom, "Hey, bye, I'm heading down to so-and-so's house." And I could go to his house, and then like my friend Chris, me and him used to run around the desert of Reno. I'd go to his house, we'd get on our bikes and go take off riding out in the desert all day long. I mean, we would leave sometimes 8, 9 o'clock in the morning and not come home until it was dark. We knew we had to be home before that sun went down. If it was dark and the street lights were on, oh buddy, then we'd get a whooping. And now my kids don't even go to the neighbor's house to go play with the when the kids are over there. Oh God, my neighbor has 7 kids, 8 kids. They're all grown up. They're all 20s and 30s and stuff like that. So when the grandkids come over and my kids are outside playing, they'll come over and be like, hey, so-and-so's are next door. Can we go over there and play? Yeah. Hell, if it was me back in the day, I'd just walk over there. I wouldn't even come in and tell my parents. One of my good friends, where I live at now, 2 doors down. I'd just walk out the front door and go over there. I'd come home, my mom would be like, hey, how you doing? Oh, good, I was down at Scott's. Oh, okay. Didn't even notice I was gone. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I said, my kid's age, when I was his age, I'd be gone all day. I'd be riding bicycles everywhere. These kids, all they want to do is bury their face in tablets and computers, video games. But then again, I really can't say much about that because that's what I do. I don't want to be a hypocrite and say, do as I say, not as I do. But even back when I was, like I said, when I was their age, you know, I had, my first system I got was an Atari. And I think I got that when I was like 3rd grade. And then years later, I ended up getting a Nintendo. But the Nintendo I ended up buying myself because my parents were like, I ain't buying you none of that crap. And I'm like, okay, fine. Can you take me to the store? Yeah, my dad kept telling me, oh, I'll take you to the store later. I'll take you to the store later. Later never came. It was like, I think I asked him like almost 2-3 weeks straight if he can give me a ride up to the mall. And he's like, yeah, I'll do it later. I got to go down that way later on. Never did. Yeah, the Atari 7800. Yeah, I had an Atari, and then my good friend had a ColecoVision, and then he went from a ColecoVision to Commodore 64, and then that's when we started getting into computers. We had computers at school. We had the trash 80s, I mean the TRS 80s. Those were horrible, but it's what we learned, what I learned on. But yeah, so I was saying, my dad was supposed to give me a ride, and after 3 weeks of asking him, I walked into the room and he was in there doing something. I don't remember what he was doing. This was, oh God, 40 years ago. And no, not even that long ago. 35. But I'm like, would you be able to give me a ride right now up to the mall? And he's like, oh, I can't do it right now. I gotta go fix this car. And I'm like, okay, would you happen to have 35 cents? And he's like, yeah, there's change right there on the counter. Get what you need. I grabbed 35 cents and hopped on the bus and went to the mall. it was funny. I figured out the bus systems and stuff back, the city bus system. I can get on one bus and ride all over town for 35 cents, and that's what it costs just to get on the bus and ride it. So what I do is I get on the bus, I ask for a transfer, right? And then when I take that bus from there to downtown, and then I would get a different bus to go to the mall. And when I got on that bus, I'd ask for a transfer. And usually, sometimes they give me a new one, or they would just punch the one that I had. And then I went to the mall, I'd get what I wanted, and I'd go back out and wait for the buses. I would get on a different bus that was coming downtown, and I would hand him the transfer slip. And usually they just take the transfer slips and stick them on this little spike thing that they had. And you know, because they kept them. So when we start getting close to downtown and stuff, I'd go to the front of the bus and go, oh, I forgot, I need a transfer. And the bus drivers usually didn't care. They'd be like, here, and they'd give you a new transfer. So we'd get downtown, I'd get off that bus and jump on the bus that I needed and head home. Until I got to junior high, we ended up moving, and the school that I was supposed to go to, that I was zoned for, was it was like the bad, it was, that school was known for the bad school. Nobody ever wanted to go to that school. It's like the junior high, it was like one of the first schools to get like metal detectors and stuff like that, because kids were bringing knives and guns to school and stuff. Basically it was the school that was towards like the ghetto and stuff like that. And I was like, no, I'm not going to that school. It was known to have a school that had a bad reputation. I never went there. I knew people that went there. They said the school wasn't like that. It's just what people say. But I'm just like, you know, people say this, and you know, when you're a kid, you get influenced, you know, easily. You know, I mean, come on. Our parents told us there was a Santa Claus and an Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy. Since COVID, the bus systems around there is free. See, that's cool. No, when I got to junior high, like I said, we moved, and I didn't want to go to that school. So my parents, me and my mom went to the school to talk to the principal about, you know, transferring me and stuff like that. And the principal was like, well, I don't know, you know, he's gonna have to take the bus system and everything like that. I looked at the principal and I said, look, it's this simple. Either I go to school here or I don't go to school. Because I will not go to that school. I will walk out of my front door and I will walk to the mountain, and I'll go sit up on top of a friggin' mountain until school's out, and then I'll come back and come home. And he's like, well, you can't do that and stuff like that. And then I'm like, well, send me here, because I'm not going there. So yeah, the principal decided that he thought it would be in best interest if I went to that school. It was O'Brien Middle School. But yeah, so there was about 8 of us kids from all over the school, all over the different parts of the city and all the little towns around. Because I didn't actually live in like Reno. There's like Reno and Sparks sit side by side, and it's a big, huge city. Hard to tell. It's the only way you can tell that you're going from one city to the other city is and this is most cities. The street signs, the name of the streets will change colors. Like, for instance, closest city to me is Fresno. Their street signs are green with white letters, but you go to Clovis, their sister city, and their signs are brown with white letters. So that's the only way that you know that you crossed over from Fresno into Clovis is the street signs change. But yeah, so there was like 8 or 9 of us that used to ride the bus every day. There was 2 kids that was in the same town that I was, which was called Sun Valley. Actually did a book report, book report on it. But yeah, so we'd all end up meeting at the bus station every morning. And then we'd all get on the back of the bus and ride the bus to school. After school, if somebody was late for the bus and stuff, because we used to have to walk like a couple of blocks to where the bus stop was, because the bus driver would not stop across the street from the school because he said there was not a bus stop there. And we fought, we took it to the city. The school took it to the city. And my 7th grade year, it wasn't there. 8th grade year, they finally put a bus stop in because we fought all year to get a bus stop put across the street from the school. It's like the city bus should stop in front of a school. It shouldn't drop the kids off 2 blocks down the friggin' street. So yeah, so during that summer, the city came and put stop sign or bus stops on both sides of the street, and we actually got one of the first for benches. So like if it was raining and stuff like that, we could sit inside. But the way that the wind always blew and everything like that, the bus stop that was across the street, the one that we have to catch to go to head downtown, if it was raining, everybody stood on the back side of it, because if you sat where the benches were at, you're getting soaked. Oh wow, I just noticed we got 6 people up in the chat. We got 6 people watching the stream right now. That's cool. Thank you, everybody. I know most of you are lurking, and I'm cool with that. Just know that I see you, and I'm saying hi. Hope your Saturday is going good. Oh, here's my flower shop. Or my grain mill that I own. Yeah, but like I was saying, when I got into junior high and I started taking the bus, my mom got me I got a monthly bus pass, but I actually got like a 35 or 40% discount or something like that per student. I was using it to go to school. So when the weekends came, one of my good friends, he went to a different school than I did. How I ended up meeting this guy, I have no idea. But me and him just hit it off, became best friends. I moved to California. Later on, he moved to California. And we ended up, I don't know how he found me, but he found me and stuff. I used to have the biggest crush on his sister. He was so cute. But I was like, I can't mess with her, you know, date, because she was like a couple of years younger than me and stuff. So I was like, what are you doing, dude? Yeah, I think at the time I only paid like $15 or something like that. I think it was like $15 or something like that. But no, me and him one day, we like, because he ended up getting a bus pass too. And I think we were in high school at the time. Is when I met him, was high school. I think we ended up at the same high school together. That's where we met, thinking about it. But nah, one day we were bored and just like, well, let's do something. And it's like, what? He goes, let's just go bus hopping. Just get out and go. You know, he's like, I always wondered where all the buses go and stuff. So we went down and hopped on the bus to go downtown, and we hopped each bus. We started with bus 1 and rode its full route. We rode from downtown all the way around back to downtown. When we got downtown, we got off and then waited for bus 2, and then we went to bus 3 and bus 4. See, now this is what I don't understand, what this thing's trying to do. I mean, I understand it's trying to clean out the corners so it can turn better and everything, but it's just, I don't know. I think it's, I don't know what Giants was thinking. You know, it makes me wonder if these guys even, if there's anybody in the office that even actually plays this game. Or do they all create it, play it for a little bit, and go, oh, it works. There we go. All right, dude, let me know when you're ready to go. Yeah, but that was interesting. Ooh. Driving around on the bus. We just took every bus all day long. And it's stuck because of the building. Come on, dude, just go. I thought Miss Dust Bunny might have came back today and joined us, but ain't heard nothing from her. I don't know. Yeah, I have a feeling that this field is going to take us quite a few hours to get done. Because we're already, what, an hour and almost an hour and 20 minutes into a stream, and we don't even have 2 headlands done. I mean, don't get me wrong, there was probably about 20 minutes or so figuring out what the hell I was going to do. Then there was the 4.5, say 5-minute intro. Nah, my kids are in there taking a bath, yelling at each other. Not yelling, just talking, yelling. It comes from mom's side of the family. Oh my God, the aunt or the granddad, grandpa, and friggin' uncle. I swear to God, that guy can be 5 houses down, talk normal, and you can hear him clear. It's like every time that I get around either of them, I could be around 5-10 minutes and then I'm done. I gotta leave. If not, my head is gonna start throbbing. You know what, man? I'm just gonna sit way back here, and when you're ready to go, you let me know, and I'll come over there and help you. But in the meantime, I want to look at something. Yeah, this shows no capacity. Oh, excuse me, hiccups. No capacity whatsoever. Oh, I was never married. So they're not in-laws. But the thing about it is I knew the dad or the grandpa and the uncle before I knew their mom. Because they live they basically live in the next little town over, and but they live like outskirts of the little town. They live like more country. You know, their nearest neighbor is down the road. Not like there is no such thing as a next door neighbor. It's the neighbor down the street. You know, half mile, mile. Did it just miss a whole row? But yeah, the new I was gonna say I was thinking about going to the movies tomorrow and taking the kids to go see Toy Story 5. But yeah, I don't think that's happening. Um oh dude, I have no idea how to pronounce your name. I'll call you my dude. Timberborn, Oasis, maybe today. I'm debating whether I want to play Satisfactory or Timberborn. I think I might do Timberborn later on this afternoon. Probably, what is it, 9:30? Probably a couple hours. It's Daniel? Okay. Welcome in, Daniel. Let's hope that I can remember that. But yeah, probably I'll probably do it later on this afternoon, a couple hours. Because Saturday I usually do, been doing this. I have this set up for multiplayer and stuff like that. This is Farming Simulator 25. And I play Farm Sim like 3 times a week. I got Tuesday and Thursday, I got a couple of challenges that I'm doing. And then this one, it has one simple challenge, is buy the map. I want to own the whole map. And have a couple of productions. We'll have productions going and stuff like that, but this challenge actually started off on a different map, and I started having glitches and stuff like that on it. But the area on the map that I wanted to buy was basically the size of almost the size of a regular Farm Sim map. And I wanted to buy, basically it was like 2 square blocks on this map. because it was called Saving the Family Farm, and basically the quote story unquote was the parents got sick, sold off a lot of all their land and stuff like that so they can pay off the medical bills and stuff like that, and then you come back to help your parents get the farm back. But yeah, on Timberborn, I got Oasis going right now. But I thought I like that map. It's pretty cool, but I don't feel challenged. There's no bombs. There's no bad water. You know, like no bad water's coming my way and stuff like that. And now I have gone through their the community maps, and I've looked at a lot of maps, and there's one map that really caught my eye. Well, there was actually a couple of them. I downloaded them and or was subscribed to whatever it is, and I looked at them. There was two of them that were really good, but just this one just stuck out like a friggin' sore thumb. How long have I been playing Timberborn? Early access, I know that. I've known I've had it for at least two years, maybe 2.5, maybe 3. But yeah, I've had it. I was playing it before they added the zip lines and the tubes and all that stuff. Before all the bad water and, well, the bombs and stuff came out in 1.0. But I'm also playing it right now on the experimental build. So I got like the new buildings and all that other stuff that's been added. They got airlocks now that you can put, like, if you build a dam, you can put it on the bottom of the dam instead of having to bridge or build a stairway all the way up one side and then all the way down the other side. You just walk through the door. I was like, oh my God, they needed that years ago. I'm trying to remember what the name of that map was. But it has thorns everywhere. There's bombs, like every bomb that goes off can flood your building or just completely destroy your town. Are we doing headlands still, or are we doing up and downs? Give me a bit and I'll make it. Is one to make fried eggs. it's cool that he's wanting to cook and everything like that. You know, he's 12, almost 13. So it's a great age to start. Shit, my 8-year-old friggin', he's out there on the next to me the whole time I'm on the barbecuer. If I'm out there smoking something or something like that, and say I come in here and I'm playing on the game, playing on the computer or watching something, and I stand up, he's up standing next to me. We going to check in the barbecuer? I'm like, man, I'm going to the bathroom. I stand up and he's up, ready to go. Let's go. So I have a feeling this parsnip build is going to be a couple of episodes. You might have some maps, challenges. Okay. Man, I'm trying to think. I cannot think of what that map is. And the thing about it is when I was going through them and stuff, I found it. And I went through, like a couple of times I went through the maps because there's a lot. But I was like, well, what's the most popular ones? And I clicked it, and it was like in the top 3. Oh God, I can't think of the name. It's something something 2. It's 2 words. It's like Thornpunk or something like that. Thornpunk 2 or something like that. But yeah, there's thorns everywhere. There's bombs. And where the bombs are, if they blow up, it's gonna send a bunch of bad water. Timberpunk 2. Yeah, it's like a crater. There's a big old hole in the middle. And then you're down in that hole, and things can go bad very fast. That's what I'm saying. I like Oasis. It's a cool little map and stuff, but it's like when bad water hits or something like that, there's no I feel like my beavers have never really been in danger. No, I take that back. Episode 1, I did kill them all and stuff, and so there was a thing, but that was an error on my part because the little water spawn thing at the bottom, when the first bad water came, it never did nothing. It just stopped. Yeah, I was looking at that one too. That's just a base game map. I was looking at that one. I've made a couple of maps and stuff like that, messed around with them and stuff. I might go back and do it again, but the only thing is like if I make a map, then I kind of go, okay, I know that this bomb's going to go off soon. After that bomb, this one's going to go, and then this one's going to go. I know all that. On Timberpunk, I have no idea which bomb's going to go off what or when. So, but yeah, like I was saying, that the water seep at the bottom, just when I had that first bad water, it didn't do nothing. So I'm like, okay, fine. It's cool. It dries up, but it's not putting out bad water. Then the second time it did it, that bad water came, it started putting off bad water and just killed off all my food. All my food, all my water was gone, and and by the time I even realized that, oh, I'm out of water, I'm out of food and stuff, there was no chance for me to even build a second farm like I had planned in the first place. So I just ended up, I should have just said, okay, they're dead, start over. I even said that. I go, if they die, they die. I'll just do a new one. But I was just having so much fun. I'm like, no, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna see if I can save them. I got them going good now. Yeah, I'll play some Timberborn later on this afternoon. Couple of hours. Yeah, it's an aquifer or Smith. The normal water source makes bad water on a bad tide. The aquifers don't. Aquifers shut down. The ones that you got to build the little machines on to get water. And that's one of the things I am liking about Oasis is there's only the one little peak that's at the bottom of my thing, and it don't flood. It only goes so high, and it don't go any higher than that, so it won't flood that area out. And then as far as other water places and stuff, they're all aquifers, and you got to get to them and tap into them. Yeah, I'm not sure what it's short for. Yeah, it was weird. I started streaming at the beginning of the year, and I did mostly farm sim. It was like every day I was doing farm sim, and I was starting to get this. I started feeling this little bit of burnout on farm sim, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna maybe do morning farm sim and then play other stuff. And I started doing other games. And when it comes to the views, oh, SMTH is shortened for something. Okay. But yeah, so I was doing other games, but then I decided, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go and try some other games that I got that I really like playing. And I did Satisfactory. And the Satisfactory has all 3 episodes have more views than any of my other series. Those are like my 3 top, and then it's followed by Timberborn. So I'm like, and Timberborn's I've only done it 2 times, and that's what I do. I look at what I'm getting views on and everything, and well, I'm not a big content creator, so if I get 20-30 views on something, that's kind of cool. If I break 50, I'm happy with it. But when I'm getting like, I think Satisfactory, the first one's like 150, 70. I mean, it's up there. So it's like, well, if I'm getting views like that on that game and not as many views on this other game, then focus with what I'm getting the views on. I'm still going to play other games and stuff like that. I'm still going to be farm sim. What I started this channel with, and that's what I'm going to end the channel with. Because I love this game, man. Like I said, Farm Sim 22 and Farm Sim 25 are probably the top 3, in my top 3, if not top top 3, top 4 most played games. Like if I go on Steam and look at like the top most played games, it's Farm Sim 22, Satisfactory, and then Farm Sim 22 or 25, and then there's like Eco and Timberborns up there. But I have other games I've been thinking about mixing up with, you know, with what I have, and see how the views come. Alchemy Factory is another one, and it's new. It's still early access and stuff. Another one I play is Supermarket Together, which is actually a multiplayer game that's free, which is shocking. It has like some downloadable content and stuff like that that you can get. No. I'm sorry, talking to my kid. But now I know GTA 6 is coming out soon, end of the year. But it's technically it's just right around the corner. I was thinking of doing 5. Doing a playthrough of 5. All right, Daniel, have a good day. Yeah, like I said, it's almost 10 o'clock, so probably in about 2 hours, about noon. Because I'm gonna probably do this for about, I don't know, maybe another half hour or so. And then yeah, we'll jump into Timberborn about noon. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm thinking of doing a GTA 5 playthrough. I do know that there will be one person on the channel that will not watch it. Okay, it's already 8 p.m. Okay. Yeah, so it'll probably be about 10 o'clock then, your time. You know, it's good. Go run to the store real quick, grab you a couple of energy drinks, throw on a pot of coffee. Oh, where am I at? I forgot where my tractor's at. I think I'm over this way, because I can see the lines across the field. There I am, way down there. All right, later, Daniel. God, this is so cool. People all over the world just coming in. You know, it's what, almost, it's 9:44 right now. Well, 9:45 for me in the morning. It's 8 in the evening for him. All right, let's go, my dude. Or hang on a second. Let me double check. I'm sorry. Let's go, my dudette. Yeah, this build's going to take quite a few hours. But that's fine because it's what, $98,000 for it? If that's not a good ass payday, then I don't know. I'll tell you what, I'd be happy with a $98,000 payday. For a few hours worth of work. You know, I don't think there are many people that make $100,000 an hour. Or, well, maybe, or even a day. Well, there might be those that it's like farming. Farming, I can see that. You got big, huge fields. You know, you don't make nothing all year long, and you just got one day that's payday. You get paid once a year, not every week or every other week, or even some people once a month. So yeah, some big time farmers make millions in a day, but that's like their paycheck. That's all we got. We got to make this last all year. Oh, come on, lady. That's pretty cool. We still got 5 people here. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. But yeah, so this week they had the Theme Next Fest event where all week long there was all these new games coming out, and they had demos for them. Some of them I played broke. They were just completely broken. Some of them I played and I was just like, eh. Some of them I played and I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait for this to come out. One, Meow Factory. You build a like assembly lines and stuff like that, and your little people working are cats. Um, you know what, Sparky? You are right. I believe you are right. Is it? I thought, here we go. Okay, first of all, parsnips. Okay. I was like, what am I harvesting? Do I have anything that does parsnips? This is what we're looking for. Find with this. So let's lease that. I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier. Thank you, Sparky. You are a lifesaver, my friend. I didn't even change nothing on there. Oh well. Actually, let's get the map. Let's just get them the hell out of here. Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot that was like the only mod that I'm like, I'm definitely putting on here. This freaking thing scares the shit out of me. But I tell you what. Oh no, this ain't the one. This is the good one, but there's another one that's like this, that's modded, and it does like 150 miles an hour, and that thing scares me. You barely even touch the gas, and it's like 50 miles an hour. I seriously, I have to turn cruise control on, and just tap the cruise control, just to get going and stuff, and use cruise control as my speed control. What? Yeah, I forgot that I had the Colossus pack on here. I love that pack because it's like, it does everything. Yeah, the Colossus pack is one that I definitely need to add to my my favorite mods, so I know to get it. This should be up there with that plow. I love you too. Take a bath? You wash your body with soap? Did you wash your hair? Did you wash your hair? Then why did you just tell me yes? Don't be lying. No, you get in trouble for that, right? Yeah, I'm playing Farm Sim. Nobody. Just me out here by myself. Well, we got some people in chat. Yeah, we got Sparky talking to us. Yeah, you want to say hi? Say hi, Sparky. No? I try to get him to say hi. Well, it can be. Yeah. All right, this is a little better. Oh, though I was just talking about that Meow Factory. There's another game too. Oh, damn it. What the hell's the name of it? Oh, I can't get out of there. Medieval Horse Dealer Simulator. That's the other one. I played that one the other day. So that's another one I'm keeping my eye out for. Doing a Father's Day farming simulator festival. When is Father's Day? Isn't it this weekend? I'm a dad and I don't even know. Is it tomorrow? But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do a Father's Day farming festival. Yeah, the mobile workshop. Isn't that just the there's one that's just a toolbox. You can just put it, it's a toolbox, you set it down and you can grab it and run with it and take it wherever you want. What would be cool if they did it like a toolbox that was like the chainsaw or the flashlight and stuff. Was told it is tomorrow. Yeah, that just shows you how much I pay attention. Nah, to me, Father's Day, friggin' birthdays, Christmas, it's just another day to me. All the holidays are. You know what? Let's actually scoot over a little bit and get all of this. Yeah, a day is just a day to me. Every day is just a day. It don't matter. Here's the thing that the only time I really worry about, hey, what day is it? Is like I watch some certain shows that, you know, like One show I watch comes on Thursdays, which is Critical Role. But I actually missed it this week. I want to clear out some of this bottom real quick. Yeah, so tomorrow, since I got reminded that it's my day, I just might barbecue or something. Might smoke some ribs or something like that. But I actually have to go and see if I have enough wood and stuff like that. I don't think I got enough wood to do. I'm telling you what, man, I've been playing this multiplayer. I have it set up multiplayer. With the mobile workshop, you don't have to carry anything. You can walk up to a vehicle, open the menu, or it by pressing N, and can repair, repaint, or sell the vehicle. Okay, that's cool. But like I was saying, if I don't start getting people coming in and playing on the multiplayer, then I'm gonna just start adding my mods that I want. I'll just turn it into a single game. The helper missed a lot of stuff. Yeah, over here on the headland going up, it missed like a whole row and stuff, but and then when I was coming down, I didn't even realize that I could have just scooted over and got the whole thing. But I'm not worried about that. I just want to get it done. And I'm cleaning up this bottom a little bit because it is a pain in the ass to turn this thing around. It's not a very wide turner or very tight turner. It's definitely not a zero turn, that's for sure. So I'm thinking probably about 3-4 more of these headlands, and we should be good to be able to go up and down. No, this I have set up for Saturdays, because like I said, Sunday has always been my day off. Usually Sunday morning I do stuff that needs to get done, yard work, stuff like that. And then it was Sunday afternoons. We used to do multiplayer with Rusty Money Gaming, and but his work schedule got in the way of that, which is fine, you know. But I want to get this little piece right here. So my Sundays are always open for that, and then which we usually do that about like 12:30 my time, and usually that's a couple of hours. And then in the evening, like 5 o'clock, I think it is 4 or 5. I think it was 5 o'clock. Was Dungeons and Dragons. So, but now my Sundays is open. Still over there eating that watermelon? Don't eat the black seeds. Yeah, you shouldn't be eating the seeds out of there. My grandma and grandpa used to tell me if you eat the watermelon seeds, you're going to grow a watermelon in your stomach. And then when you go poop, a vine's going to come out your butt. Yeah, you'll turn into a watermelon. Is that stuff that really bright into the map? What are you talking? Oh, like that? Yeah. Certain maps, the edge is kind of bright. But welcome in, Chris and Mads. Hey. Come on in. We got a couple of contracts we're doing right now. I'm just letting you know I'm probably only going to be on for about another hour. But yeah, everybody's more than welcome to come in and play. There's a few mods, maybe less than 30. They're all cross. They're all cross-platform, so yeah. This is the Colossal Pack. Great mod. Hey, check that out. We're up to 7 people. Okay, let's jump over. You have like 200. I got like 1,000. I got too many mods. I'm not using them all on this. I'm like, no, I don't want to. I wouldn't want to force somebody to download almost 1,000 mods just to play a game. So I'm like, I limited it to just a handful of them that I thought that would be good. And then it's like, as I'm playing, I'm like, I don't have my mod. I don't have this mod. I can't do this because a lot of the mods that I use are script. You on console? Because I know that's the one thing that sucks about consoles is you can't use. There's a lot of great mods out there that you can't use. Horseplay, auto drive, because they're script mods. Look here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna have to change this. I need to put this button on there. Back to the game. Oh, what the heck? Sorry. That's my intro and end song. Words, music, lyrics, well, except for the actual singing, everything is done by me. That is my song. That was like my second or third song that I did. That was me and me only, except for singing, because I'm not really all that great at singing. So I had a buddy of mine that was in a country band. He's like, man, if you want me to throw down some vocals, I can throw down some vocals. I go, man, I don't want, well, I know you want to be my girl. I don't want that kind of singing. I want, yeah, I want some metal. And he goes, oh, I can get in the middle. So I'm like, all right, I'll tell you what. You come and lay down some vocals. If I like it, I'll keep it. If I don't like it, I'm gonna delete it. It's that simple. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. But you know, this was my brother from another mother, and me and him's been musician friends for, oh God, ever. And well, when we first both started music, he played guitar and I was a drummer. But that's how we got along. Because this was where I'm at right now, used to be my grandparents' house. What am I doing? Why am I taking this and unloading it? I'm only at 58%. But so I went back home where I was living in Reno. Do I know what happens when you play country music backwards? Yeah, of course I do. You get your dog back, you get your truck back, you get your wife back. But anyways, when I moved away, I came back and I switched from drums to guitar. I started playing guitar. Well, him being a guitarist and me being a guitarist, it was like, and we're being good friends, we challenged each other and we pushed each other. And it was, oh, that's cool, but can you do this? This map is somewhere in Montana, I think is what the name of the map is. And you quit drinking? I never really was a drinker, man. I've always been a smoker, a toker. I've always liked the devil's lettuce over the demon's drink, over the demon water, or I call it evil water. Now, don't get me wrong, I do drink every once in a while. Yeah, maps, all maps, if they're on the mod hub, all maps can be used. There's even a couple of 4X maps on the mod hub. I was like, wow, that are console. Most 4X maps aren't console because it's just the size. Let's just park this over here. But yeah, so it was funny because both me and him being guitarists, we've never, and you know, growing up around each other and stuff, we were never in a band together and stuff. And we were sitting down a while back and we talked about that. And he's like, we've never played in a band together, have we? And I said, well, the Wild Ones, but I was on drums and it was what, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and then I moved. Or I didn't move, I went home. And then I said, yeah, what's weird is all the bands, a couple of bands that I tried to get into, like there was one called Los Cochinos, which I told them from day one they needed to change their name, and they changed it to Losco. Yeah, I seen them and they were some of my buddies and stuff like that. And I'm like, hey, you know, if you guys are ever looking for another guitarist, you know, I'm more down to play. And so yeah, that never happened because the singer didn't like me. So I was like, oh well, whatever. I went and started another band called Inertia and found some of the most phenomenal musicians. I found the singer
at our local spring festival and stuff, and walked up there and I seen him and I'm like, hey man, I'm starting a band, you want to play? And he was like, well, what are you looking for? I said, well, I play guitar, I'm looking for everything else. And he goes, well, I play guitar and I can sing. And I'm like, all right, be at my house next week. So me and him started jamming, and we were looking for drummers and bass player. And he's like, well, I know this guy named Buzz, not his real name, that plays drums. And I'm like, all right. So the next practice, Buzz showed up, and we were sitting there talking, and it's like, well, this is funny. I go, I found you, you found him. Now you need to go find a bass player. And he goes, well, I don't know a bass player, but he had a friend that played guitar that has a bass, and he's like, I'll talk to him. So he came and played with us, and his thing is I'll play with you until you guys find somebody. So the drummer was like, well then, well, F you then. If you don't want to play with us, then don't be here. Archers of Loaf? No, I haven't heard Archers of Loaf. So my drummer went down to the local music store and put a friggin' advertisement that would scare a professional. And we got a phone call from this guy named John, and he's like, hey, I heard you guys are looking for a bass player. And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, well, I'll be there next practice. I'm like, okay. So he came with a bass guitar amp and a friggin' 12-pack of beer. And my singer fell in love with them. They became best friends. He's like, he brought beer. He's cool with me. So, and the thing is, you know, we started talking one day, like after, it was like in between practice, we all took a break for a minute, and, you know, he walked outside to go smoke a cigarette, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna go get to know this guy and see what he's about. And he's like, I don't even play bass. I'm a guitarist. I'm like, what? He goes, yeah. He goes, I got that bass because a friend of mine was in need of money, so I bought his, I basically, he pawned his bass amp and bass guitar to me, and then moved. He moved to like New York or upstate New York to back with his parents or something like that. And the only reason he sold the stuff to me is so he can get a ticket to go home, because he was done with California. And he goes, I'm pretty damn good on a guitar. And I'm like, well, go play. And he went in there and started playing, and I'm like, you know what? I think I should just play bass. And he's like, no, I'm gonna play bass. And he was not your normal bass player. Do I have that? Let me see something. I'm gonna look up something real quick, and I'm gonna see if I can find this song. If it's still, okay. Maybe I have it on my own site. No, I don't have it here. I'm trying to see if I can. Don't remember. Yeah. Don't remember where it's at. I played for a band called Inertia. And let me look at my page on my playlist. Yeah, it's not on here. Damn it. I'll have to find it. But there's a song that we do, and it just has this dun 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 at the beginning of it, right? And we're just like an E chord, just just picking twice, and it's kind of heavy. But I look over at him, he's hitting the chord, but he's hitting it with the side of his hand. Like, you know how like bass players slap with their thumb and stuff? He's not slapping it. He's hitting it just, whoa, whoa. I mean, he's just beating on his goddamn bass. And when we recorded it and we played it back, it's just the way that it sounded, and everything just sounded so cool. Like, yeah. And I'm like, you play that way all the time? And he goes, yeah. And then I started watching how he plays, and he beats it, slaps it, picks it, plays with his fingers, just whatever he feels that part needs, and stuff. That's how he does it. And it was just like, okay, cool. But yeah, so he ended up moving away to he moved away for a girl, and we laughed at him. It was his high school sweetheart that he fell in love with, and I'm like, hey, go. And I think that was pretty much the downfall of the band, because after he left, no, we kicked the drummer out before that. Well, I don't want to say we kicked him out. The drummer gave my bass player and singer an ultimatum: either they kick me out or he quits. So they walked down in the garage and packed up all the stuff and left. Yeah, he had issues with me because I called him out on his bullshit. He started telling these people this story about how, or he was telling us one time that the lead singer of Slipknot is Kurt Cobain. Kurt Cobain, what is he? 5'6", 5'7", 5 middle something. Corey Taylor, what, 6'2", 6'3". None of them sound the same and stuff. And yeah, he had the whole concept of why it was and all this other stuff, and I'm like, dude, you need help. You need some therapy. Really bad. All right, let's get back to doing this. Two and a half hours in, and we still ain't even close to being done with this field. And the funny thing is, the one doing cultivating isn't even, it's just 62%. It's this build's going to be a multi-stream. Yeah, I always forget like parsnips, carrots, um, what is it? Sugar beet, sugar cane. They all just take forever. Yeah, I've been kind of thinking of some ideas for my next farm sim playthrough. And one of the ideas that I've been tossing around um, is the one animal challenge. I need to do 4 types of animals, basically chickens, sheep or goat, pigs, and some type of cow. And start off with one and get to so many of each. Now, I haven't really decided on how much. I mean, y'all know me. I just did 10,000 cow challenge, and I'm thinking to doing another one. See what it would do to do like 10,000 pigs or something like that, or even like 25,000 cows. 10,000 was kind of crazy. A lot of grass mowing. A lot of grass mowing. But I'm kind of thinking maybe like between the pigs and the pigs and the cows do like 1,000, or like 500 pigs and cows, and then like 1,000 sheep, and then maybe like 5,000 chickens or something like that. But I'm like, damn, I can do that in like 2 episodes. So I've been kind of thinking maybe I might get a hold of some other creators out there that do challenges and tell them this is the idea that I got, but I'm stuck on how to do it. Oh, what am I doing? That button. Thank you. Go. I'm hitting all these other buttons. G, H, Y, F, and I'm like, why aren't you turning on? Oh, losing it in my old age. Oh, I was saying earlier, Supermarket Together is another one that I do, and that game takes forever to get somewhere on it. They just did a new update where they are opening, or they're adding different stores. It's just not that store. They added a second one called the Plaza. Um, and then it goes, you can go to like the map of the area, and it shows there's like 5 different stores, or was it 6? I think it's 5, but 2 of them are open. There's the first store that you start with, and then the second one they just added is called the Plaza. Or Plaza. But I was like, damn it, now it's making me want to start over. But there's so much to do. It's you need like a lot of money to get it. I think next time I go and I play it, I'm just going to go crazy on the prices and just keep an eye on it. And if I get like one person saying it's expensive, that's fine. I'll drop it like 5 cents or something like that, and just keep an eye on what's selling. You know, what's selling and what's not selling. At the end of the day, if I restock and shelves are completely empty, I need to raise the prices. If shelves are still full, I need to lower the prices. I am harvesting parsnips. Because I got cruise control on. GPS, it drives by itself. Now when I get to the field, I gotta turn. And then watch. I come over this way. Then I go here. And then I push the button and it drives by itself. It's hands-free. That's how tractors drive nowadays. You don't have to drive a tractor. A lot of them have the GPS. AFK a second. Okay, I'm back. What are we at here? 71%? Okay. Yeah, this is gonna take us a couple of. Definitely gonna take us a couple of streams to get this done. Here's a question. No, that's just. I could have changed the capacity, but I can't change the speed. It's a different one that I got. Same color, but it does like. Oh God, you can zip through a field. Hold on a sec. See something else. This is adjustable. 4 to 35, 50. Huh. I think we might go and up that. Just so we can get this dang field done. If not, I mean... That's what I got done, the purple. And we've been on here for 2 hours and 45 minutes. So if we've done this much in, say, 2 hours, yeah, it's going to take us at least another 8 hours, maybe longer to do this. Oh, when I need course play, I can do just run course play and go, okay, this is how long it's going to take. I don't mind adjusting, you know, the speed a little bit, go a little bit faster. Capacity, I don't mind doing unrealistic with capacity. Especially when you're a solo, if you're a solo player and stuff. It takes, you know, driving back and forth 100 times. But I think anybody that plays Farm Sim will agree with me that when it comes to parsnips and carrots and you know what, all that stuff, it is a pain in the ass. So what I'm going to do going to reset both of these. And I'm gonna modify it. What the hell? Am I in the wrong? I was in the wrong spot. Oh, I can't customize it? Fine. Oops. Customize. Standard. We'll go 20. Yeah, we'll go 20 and 20, and we're going to lease that. So we're doubling our work speed, and we're doubling our work width. Doing more than doubling, because this is like 3 something. Get out of the corn, get out of the corn. We're gonna have some pissed off farmers. Yeah, that field would have taken us forever. Because like I said, we're almost 3 hours and 11%. Figure driving back and forth, doing other things. So probably about what, 2.5 hours maybe on that field, if that. Yeah, that field would have took more than two streams. It would have been like 3 or 4. But we'll get it done. know what I should have done while I was there? Oh, I couldn't have done that. I should have upgraded the capacity of the tractor. Let's see, we're empty. I'm not even going to make it halfway down this field and I'm going to be full. All right, let's go get this unloaded. And I hired a worker. I just turned it on and said go. So yeah, we're just gonna chase him. I think it would be easier just to chase him down than drive 100 feet, stop, bring the tractor up, drive 100 feet, stop, move the tractor. Oh, I need a faster tractor. Oh wow, that was fast. AI tank is 80% full. AI is full. I mean, it popped one right after the other. That was funny. I'm gonna make breakfast in a little bit. All right. Question is where's he at? Oh, he's way over on that side. But this guy's like, you know what? I'm just going to start over. Yeah, this is a little bit better. You should have been doing this from the beginning. All right, come on, my dude. Where you at? Come on, you got this, buddy. You got this. You're gonna go, you're gonna stop and back up. I'll meet you at the other end because you ain't picking nothing up. Did you in R? What do you mean? Did you, dang it, wrong button. No, that's the one thing I didn't do. I just returned the header and bought a bigger, faster header. It cuts 20 meters and it goes like 20 miles an hour. But the harvester's only letting it do like 15 or something like that. Yeah, so basically I just changed the header. But for some reason it does seem like it's holding more, huh? Yeah, I like to go just a little bit faster than normal. If I'm playing on small fields and stuff, or with other people and stuff like that, I don't mind just regular, you know, the regular tractors and stuff like that. But solo and big ass fields, I like the capacity and the speed. I like to go a little faster and hold a little more. Now the work with, that I really don't mess with, except for one, either a baler or a forage wagon. I'll extend the work width out a little bit, just to because whenever you go on a turn, you always miss that. There's always grass and stuff sitting on the edges. So I like to increase the width just a little bit, just to get those corners. Okay, we are almost full. And we are full. Go unload this. You know, some map edges just look lame. And then there's some maps that it just looks like you can't even tell where the border's at, because it's like the map extends. It's like they make a big old map, but then they only use the center part of the map. Yeah, I can't remember what map it was, but I remember I was driving down the road and the map looked like this in front of me, like a regular map, and all of a sudden, bap, I can't go no further. I stopped right here in the middle. Well, it wasn't like in the middle of like two fields. It was like, um, there was like a tree border. It was like how this field ends on the left. It'd be like that, and then there'd be like a little bit of trees and some stuff right here, and then you would see another field, and then also, bam, right here I'd stop. But there'd be another field that starts like right about here. And I'm like, how the hell do I get out? What the hell's blocking me? And I look at the map and stuff, and I'm at the very edge of the map. I can't go no further. Oh, well, I guess that's the end of the map. Okay, well, I think this is where we're going to end it for today, because we already hit that over that 3-hour mark and stuff. And my oldest is wanting to make eggs, and I've never seen him fry eggs. He says he does it out at his grandpa's, so I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to be back at the top of the hour. We're going to play some Timberborn and stuff. So we'll see you there. Until then, bye for now.